Identity theft and its many forms. It should be realized that currently identity theft is the prevailing crime in the world. This should be realized by each and every adult. Identity theft has become an outbreak, leaving everyone vulnerable. All walks of life are hereby at risk of such an encounter. Identity theft is a crime that comes in many different forms. This can affect those with either good or bad credit. The fraud is aimed at capturing one's private information and then using it for fraudulent purposes for financial gain. One popular type of identity theft is done through what is called shoulder surfing. In this type of crime, the criminal draws close to you using a camera from either a phone or any other digital device and captures any vital information that they need about you. This is commonly applicable during transactions in the public where one is doing some transaction, like when you're using the ATM or your phone, or maybe when you are in the store using a handheld debit device. It's hereby advisable to watch out, whoever is around you, when you are using your sensitive information. Skimming is another type of fraud which results from you being required to give out your card to any employee. The employee in this case will use your card as per your authorization, but then goes ahead to use it for his own advantage as well. The employee disappears with the card and puts it through an extra process using a device that is able to copy the encrypted information on its black magnetic stripe. This action leads to replication of the information, which will then direct the charges to your card. Never trust anyone with your card to avoid this fraud. When you're dumping anything, you should be very careful on the content of the garbage. When a thief gets into that dumping site, they are actually able to collect a lot of information about you. The garbage may contain info about your credit card details, receipts, financial statements, and even black carbon details. With all this information at their disposal, the thief will be able to succeed. For example, by applying for a certain offer with the card as if they were you. This type of fraud is called dumpster diving. Now, to avoid this fraud, ensure that you shred or burn your garbage before you dispose of it. The fraudulent email is another type of fraud where the thief will capture info about your bank account and your credit card from your most entrusted company. In this case, the thief will pretend that he or she has suspected some fraud in your bank account and wants to confirm it. He or she will then ask you to change your password when you already have details about your bank account. See, this enables them to obtain a large amount of details, and then you are already at risk. Phishing is another type of fraud, and that's where the thief will pretend to be a company that offers credit card services. They will contact you, promising to give you a certain offer for your cards, and then they're going to ask you to submit a certain amount of money. When this is done, the company disappears completely. The more you are aware of the different types of identity theft, the more you are able to protect your personal information from getting into the hands of those who are going to assume your identity and then rob you of your personal wealth and financial details.